Hello! I wanna build Technoblade. Now I assume you know who Technoblade is, and RIP, one of the greatest people ever. And to honor him on our superflat survivor world, we wanna build a big statue of him that looks like this, but goes up to world height. I was kind of planning on finishing it by July 1st, it's June 19th, and I have to place like 500,000 blocks for that. So that's not gonna work, but that doesn't stop me from doing it at all. So as you might see, he's full of frames, which I did so that I can count how much of which block I need. I think I'm gonna put a screenshot of how many blocks I need for building Technoblade in here. It's on the left and on the right and in the middle really big. God, I was planning on not editing on this channel like a lot to make the videos fast. I'm gonna have to edit that. Whatever, let's go to the survivor server where I can build Technoblade. Oh, that's how it looks, by the way, like because the item frames disappear because of this. You get the point. This is how it's gonna look, but in big. So here I am above my dirt perimeter where I've mined a lot of dirt for projects, and this is where we're gonna build Technoblade. And this is the outline of how big his feet are gonna be. So there's been a little bit of donation of resources, of things we need. That's a lot of off in one sentence. It was probably not even grammatically correct. But regardless of grammatics, I need to get, first of all, probably black concrete. I probably want to get the concrete first, because that's the base of this whole thing, and then I can start building. It was kind of pointless that I flew here. I just wanted to show you. Really, I knew I had to get concrete anyway. But don't tell anybody. Also, I don't know if you saw, but Patrick joined. And Patrick already left again. But I'm here at the sand duper, and through some further calculations, I figured out how much sand I need. A lot. I need a lot. So I'll turn it on. I assume it works right now and is loaded with sand. My assumption was incorrect. So I've now fixed the chunk loader here and actually put sand into the sand duper. And now it should work. The pistons are definitely working. And yes, there's sand. Great. So now I just have to wait, I guess. See you later. Little update a few minutes later. I think the duper should still be working. Yeah, it is. Patrick joined again. And I just calculated that I need 15 shulkers and a few more stacks of sand to cover the whole thing. Oh, his Minecraft crashed, I guess. Or his Minecraft? I don't know. I just realized I wouldn't have really had to turn on the duper in the first place, because there's like twice as much sand here as I actually need. So let's instead get some shulkers to pack it all up. So now I have the sand and I brought it here to the Technoblade statue. But I also need gravel. That's gonna take a while to mine. Although I think before doing that I will actually go and check out how many shulker boxes I have to transport all of this. So here I have 26 shulkers, and back at the Technoblade statue spot I have 16, so in total that's 42 I believe. But I actually need like 64 or something, so I think I'm gonna go end hunting. Although actually I just realized I'm standing on shulker boxes. Yeah, let's see if this is enough. God, why is there water in here? I think all these slabs are waterlogged by someone. No! Why? This should be 48 shulkers, so with the 16 at the spot... Wait, oh, I put it in the wrong chest. Okay, so this is 53, and together with the 16, that's more than 64, so more shulkers than I need. Now the question is, how much black dye can I make? Not a lot like this. So next, as I said, to make concrete, I need the same amount of gravel that I had sand, so 16 shulkers. Let's see, do I have proper shovels? Like 3, no 2, because this is fortune. Let's buy some shovels. So here's my idea, I'm gonna buy shovels here, and this one is like 3 emeralds more expensive than the others, but it already has silk touch on there, which I might need at some point. I just realized I put all the shulkers of emerald blocks into these community beacons, which aren't even spaced out correctly. But I guess I gotta mine one of them again. One beacon should be more than enough. So I'm done mining the beacon. Just found this guy, he's actually way better. Also silk touch, but 4 emeralds cheaper. So let's buy a bunch. Okay. I think 5 shovels plus the 2 I already have should be good. What is wrong with these particles? Why are they like this? So I need mending 7 times. That's the 7th one. Efficiency 5 times. And I'm breaking 4 times, although I need more emeralds. And I'm breaking 4 times. I just realized I bought thorns before. How did I buy? Why? Wait, why does it buy different books when I scroll? What is this? Now I bought books that I don't need. Unbreaking, piercing. Okay, another unbreaking one. And now I need to buy 3 more efficiency. Now I got the books I need. So now I'm at the Enderman farm and I can enchant. These need unbreaking. 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 And unbreaking. Everything should have that now. Next, mending. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And efficiency 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I didn't actually need to be at the Enderman farm. I had 1 more level than I needed. Nice. But with my newly acquired shovels, that's probably everything for today. Not for the video, but for me today. And I'll continue playing tomorrow, where I probably have to spend all day mining gravel. Because I need like 15 shulkers of gravel. It's gonna be fun. Yay. Tomorrow. It's the next day. I'm here with my shovel. Shout out to Shovel, it's the 2nd best YouTube channel ever. And yeah, I guess I'm just gonna mine gravel. There's not a lot to explain there. See you when I'm done. I've now mined 1 inventory. And I just realized I have no shulker boxes with me. Let's get them, I guess. And I'm back with exactly as many shulker boxes as I need. Luckily, that's exactly as much space as I had. So I gotta fill up all of these, except for the ones that are already filled with string. Then I'm good. I wish there were gravel biomes in superflat. That's so much more fun for gravel mining. It's more fun when I can watch a fun video on the side, so I will leave you guys alone. So I'm currently talking to Slim Chi.
Hello.
And he proposed that instead of doing this, after I've now mined like 5 shulkers, we can instead go ancient debris mining, which is a lot more fun, and then just pick up all the gravel there. So we'll do that. Nice development. So we're not really following the plan. Really, we're just mining here on the overworld now because there's such a big patch. Wait, actually I can show you. Like all of this and then in the back as well. There's a lot of gravel here. Then we'll go underground when we're done. Now we're here and we're actually gonna mine, although probably not actually mine ancient debris. We just went into an ancient debris tunnel and are gonna mine the gravel that's already exposed. Because there's a lot of that. So yeah, this hopefully doesn't take too long. I wanna be finished today. I wasn't. Well, after mining here for 40 seconds, Slim Chi left again, so I guess I'm on my own. I just had dinner, and while having dinner, I stood at my Witherose farm to get all the black dye I need. And I've now got 79 stacks of black dye, which is about 5,000. And that should be more than enough for all of Technoblade. So I will get 3 shulkers and pack them in there. And now I'm just gonna mine another 4 shulkers of gravel, so that I can then start building his feet. Yeah, I kind of ran around in these holes and tunnels, and I'm an idiot. So I ran around and I realized there's like no gravel left. So I'm gonna have to get some TNT and mine my own ancient debris and then mine the gravel. First I have to get out this hole and then fly all the way back. And then get the ancient debris. No, the TNT. And then fly all the way back again. Ah, this is annoying. Or I just mine this. Okay, that was 2 blocks. That's not gonna cut it. So that's all the TNT. Which I will pack into this box, except for 1 stack that I'm putting in my inventory. I was about to just start digging and I already found ancient debris. But now I gotta dig, place TNT, blow it up, come on. Mine the gravel, repeat. Finally, it's the next day and I finally got all the gravel. Well, except for a little bit that's on the nether roof that Slim Chi mined. I also got like a stack more ancient debris than I had before. That's great. So there's a tower with the rest of the... No, it's not. Oh yeah, there's a tower with the rest of the gravel, I believe. Are there torches anywhere here? Wait, can I do this with a button? Yes, I can. Great. I think I'll put a replay shot of this in here. It's taking a while though. And done. With a full shulker of gravel. Nice, now I have actually everything I need. Like all the gravel. And next I need to fly to the perimeter where we are building Technoblade. And Slim Chi has already started doing something there that I can show you. He has flooded all of this with water. The whole thing. And he's placing a platform here where we will plant potatoes. In memory of Technoblade. Hello!
Oh, hello!
Yeah, that's everything I have to say. Cool spacesuit though. I ran out of rockets.
This helmet's way better. This helmet's way better.
This helmet better than the other one? Yeah.
Yes.
True. There we have it. And I just realized I forgot wither roses to make the black dye and be able to start building.
You stupid.
Yeah, stupid. But instead of going back, I think I will use this hoe and hoe everything while he places it. Hello.
Hello.
Is it
Okay,
okay if
so
I
this is
hoe
the-
everything while you place it?
Yes, but wait.
So what do you have to wait for?
What? No, I'm just confused right now.
Okay, because
So,
he said wait. Let's activate the auto clicker and mine this. Oh, he forgot some water. He forgot some water. I think I'll just put it into the side here. Yeah, now it actually works. Oh, now it actually works. And auto clicker go. And if anyone wants to write an angry comment saying auto clickers aren't justified to use here, it's not my problem if you are willing to get carpal tunnel. I'm not. A Slim G in his natural habitat. Running around, placing dirt, switching around items, coming towards me, starting to hear me. Trying to shoot me but failing miraculously. Okay, maybe not failing constantly, but inevitably dying himselfly. Every word has to end with "ly". Stop, you will kill me.
here's a totem if you want. Oh no.
Bye. Pixel.
Bye.
So now we've got a large field and I've caught up to Slim G placing dirt with my hoeing of it and used up more than half of the durability of my hoe. So I'll now go back and get the wither roses so that I can start building Technoblade. Picked up the 2 shulkers of wither roses. So there's my color materials. I probably should place a crafting table. And I need 6,156 black concrete, which translates to 769 black dye, which means 12 stacks and a little bit. So I need 12. Let's just make it 13 for good measure. I'll need to craft gray anyway at the end. I think I have black dye here, yeah, and I can craft that. I got the amount of black concrete powder that I need now. And you might think, don't you need black concrete itself? And I do, but I'll just build everything with black concrete powder and then let water run down it, because I think that's a lot faster. I just have to open another instance of Minecraft to make sure that I'm building it correctly with the correct dimensions. But while that's happening, you will see a time lapse. And this looks pretty good and pretty big. So obviously I haven't filled everything in because not all of the skin is concrete. Like down here there's gonna be wool and here there's gonna be terracotta. But this is only the feet portion. Like only here do the arms start. I gotta take a screenshot. But it's now 1 minute before 1 AM. Not that I feel like I have to go to bed to not be too tired. I'll be tired anyway by now. Also this zoom is horrible when flying. But I still have to make the daily short of showing what I did today. And I don't wanna fail on day 3 already. So I'll record that now. Yay, it's the next day. No, that's horrible. Next day, today, I want to continue building this, obviously. But for that, I mainly need a lot of wool. To be specific, I think I need about 39,000 wool for the whole structure. Calculating that in my head, I think that should be roughly 22 or 23 shulkers of wool. So all I will do today is go to my sheep farm and get wool. And wool. And more wool. Can I get 39,000 in a day? I don't know. I'll have to test how much I can get in an hour and calculate. But let's start anyway. So this is my sheep pen with I don't know how many entities. I think it's like around 300. And with the auto clicker I can run through here. I will turn off the shaders to do that. Or just turn down the render distance. So with the auto clicker I can run through here and shear sheep. So I've now put 12 double chests here, which should be enough to hold the 40,300 items I actually need. It's 3:03 PM and I will start shearing and seeing how much wool I can get until 4:03 PM. It's 4:03 PM. I filled up 2 double chests and got a few stacks. So as there's 12 double chests here, it will take me another 5 hours and 6 hours in total. That should technically be feasible today. I'm not sure if I'm actually gonna be able to do it though. And also I did decide to actually turn off the shaders because it was being pretty laggy. And yeah, there's not really anything to do other than keep grinding. I finally did it. It's the next day, 6:41 p.m. and I've got 12 double chests of wool here. You can see it. It just doesn't end. For this, I broke 172 shears. I also crafted 300 apparently, so somewhere there's 128 shears lying around. Or the more likely explanation, they were broken by a dispenser. Regardless of that, I'm now gonna pick these up, get them to the perimeter, and start coloring them, and then continue building. Yes, this is gonna be fun, because like 80% of the materials for the statue are either concrete or wool. And I can make all of those materials, except for some concrete colors maybe. I've now put wool and red color here, and colored a lot of wool red. Also, Mojang, please make the recipe for coloring wool as color efficient as the recipe for coloring concrete and other stuff like that, or terracotta. Why does it have to be so expensive for wool? I don't get it. But anyway, luckily I got a really efficient iron farm, so this really doesn't matter. I actually had like 23 shulker boxes of poppies in my storage that I didn't think I would ever use. Luckily I kept them. But now let's take the wool and fill in the red wool areas. So now I've built a lot of wool and gone insane almost, because I built this wool like really incorrectly at the incorrect height and I had to replace and break so much of it. But now that's done luckily, and I've built so much already. I think we might actually get done by the 1st of July with this, which would be great, because that's exactly 1 year after Technoblade uploaded the So Long Nerds video. I also like replanted the potatoes here once, and we've got a pretty big field already thanks to Slim G. He did a big part of this, and I actually calculated that like 92,000 out of the 107,000 blocks in this build are either wool or concrete, both of which are resources I already have, so the vast majority I can already build. And I think I will just immediately start by placing all the grey wool I just crafted, because that's this row of pixels here. Should only take a few minutes probably. And indeed, a few minutes later I've done it. And just so you understand how big of a statue this is, just this little 9-block stripe, which seems really insignificant in the grand scheme of things, was 1,944 blocks. That's more than a shulker box. So yeah, the whole thing has 107,000 blocks in case you're interested. Oh wait, I just used my auto clicker on rockets, that's not great. Next, let's quickly fill in this area, which I forgot last time. So while the water is flowing down that I placed to make this concrete powder into concrete, I think I will go here and fill this in with cobblestone, like one layer underneath this height, and then put more concrete powder on top, because I need to do that so that it doesn't fall down, the concrete powder. There it is, cobblestone and cobblestone on the other side, and then I can turn that into concrete powder. Nice, there it is. And the big chunk of the next things that I gotta build for this skin rely on either pink or blue color. So for that I actually need a lot of blue dye, which you can't get that easily. I could go to villagers and buy lapis lazuli, but I think that would take a long time because I probably need several shulkers of blue dye. So instead, I'll see if I can build a flower farm. So I'm in a creative testing world with the same seed as this one. I used this one with the same seed specifically because I thought there was gonna be like these patterns of the same flowers popping up again and again in the same coordinate. But that actually only applies to flower forests, and superflat is only one big plains biome. So instead I can just build my farm at any random spot, and it should work like this pretty quickly. I think I have enough bone meal to get us all the resources we need. It produces yellow color, which we need, and blue color, which we need, and also a lot of white that I don't really need, and light gray that I don't technically need either. There's just one problem here, and that is that there's no collection system for this. But what I think I'm gonna be doing is put an E4 hopper clock here that circles through with like 30 items or something like that, and then for 30 items the farm runs, and for the other 30 items the farm stops and water comes flowing out of it and sorts everything into chests. Not sorts, probably. I might just do stores without any sorting system. Although I might also do sorting system. There's not that many different flowers here. Sorting system might be smart. I think I'll do that. So I'll be back So I'll be back when I've designed that. So I built a pretty complicated thing that is not working, and I think it's completely useless. I can just tear all of this down, and I think there's a really simple solution for this. Oh, I just activated the auto clicker. Number 1, let's get this line a little bit further back, like that. Yeah. Number 2, let's build an outline here, so that the water that I'm gonna use doesn't flow off the thing. Number 3, place in the hoppers for now, so that it doesn't flow down here. Number 4, try if this can fill up everything. It cannot. Okay, I need a dispenser on every single block. I can flood this, but I think it's being flooded a little bit too fast. This seems better. Now it's taking a while to flood. It's also taking a while to clear up, but I don't mind that too much. Great, now if I hook this lever up to the other redstone line, and I quickly break this signal again, this seems to be working. I've got flowers, then I've got collecting. Then flowers, then collecting. And the hoppers are filling up. Now I just need to implement a sorting system, which shouldn't be a problem, and then I can copy this into the actual world. So I actually updated the server to 1.20 now, but I didn't get the mods to work properly. So the obvious thing to do now is procrastinate and instead build the flower farm. Let's get an empty shulker. Oh, just tossed my pickaxe. Empty shulker, and put the materials that I need in here. 0:49 AM. I've come far for procrastination, and here is all the resources I need. So let's pack them up and run to my industrial district. But I have to close the doors, of course. Also, the shader with the new version and update makes it kind of look weird under Y0 right now. Gotta fix that too. So here is my industrial district with a bunch of farms. And I'm gonna build this one in this emerald block rectangle. It's gonna fit in here quite neatly. 1:44 AM. I've built all of this up now. I hope it should work. Please work. Okay, something. Oh yeah, this clock is wrong, I think. I've now stopped the whole thing from going. And one of these on each side needs to be at nothing. Now it should work at the right speed. And also these on the side need to be at 1 more tick. Just to make sure, I'll also collect all of this water and put it back into the dispensers. And now it should work. It is working now, except that these are just not extending for some stupid reason. Okay, I just turned it back on again and now it's working. I turned down my block sound and it's creating materials. So let's just run it for a while. It's 1:40 AM. I've got my clock set for 5:30, so let's see what this does in 3 hours and 50 minutes. So it's actually 6:26 AM now, because of course I failed waking up early enough. And it looks like this has used up all the bone meal. Also Aurora is saying good morning, which is really nice. Yeah, so first of all let's turn it off, I guess. That's now done. And then let's see. I'm gonna be honest, I was expecting more, but on the other hand, there's a lot of chests here. So maybe I shouldn't have expected more. Let's see how many blue flowers there are. Oh god, you gotta be kidding me. The blue ones seem to be so rare. I got like 1,500. I need 10,200. Come on. At least I got a lot of yellow. I need that. There's definitely enough of that. But come on. I'm gonna see if the location makes a difference and if I can build this in a different location maybe to make it work better. I don't think it's possible to get all the blue dye I need from this farm. I need to buy lapis lazuli from villagers. Also an even bigger problem, it's like 10:27 AM, I procrastinated a lot. But now that I think it's possible, I really wanna get this video out by July 1st, like the main video on the main channel. So I gotta push through today. Today we'll finish as much as possible. So first, let's take all the yellow and blue flowers with me. And then Slim G gave me a tour of his base. So here you can see the first room. And by the way, this base is in a spaceship. So maybe it's a space, no, that was a really bad pun. But then we used this nice elevator where you can jump up. And went into this room where I think, yeah, I immediately stole a flower. Then followed him up there and exchanged it with a different flower. I don't know why. And then we entered the secret room. And then I put the other flower back in the wrong case. Or in the wrong pot. Then I complained about an ender chest that didn't open. Which annoyed me. And after that he showed me another room. Where I first watched. And then I jumped around in a bed that isn't mine. Because that's good manners. After that he showed me this other room where there was a swing that I was really fascinated by apparently, and then I flew around and landed in this one block hole where I then just asked him to find me, which he didn't manage to do. So here's the spaceship, it looks really awesome. I will never wing the commentary in something like that again.
Oh, I already put it in these chests.
So I'm getting quartz now. He already put it in chests apparently. Shulker boxes. I totally didn't kill myself here. Oh, nice. Wait, how much do we need actually? Is that
That's needed.
Okay, that's good. So Slim G either accidentally picked up my silk touch pick or I lost it in some other way. I can retrieve that later, but regardless of that, I now need to go heal my elytra. Or rather my elytras. Because I actually used up all of these elytras and also mine almost. So yeah, I'll heal all of these. It's really helpful to have lots of them so that you don't need to go to the Enderman farm all the time. Also, shut up you guys. Here, hostile creatures, 2%. Suspicion confirmed, they're now all healed and it didn't even take one NF song. Although I should probably heal the rest of these things. Yeah, I'll do that as well. Also managed to complete this. It took like exactly one NF song. I just realized I think the pickaxe I lost was Curse of Vanishing. So I died with it and it vanished. Obviously. So I'll have to get a new Silk Touch pickaxe. So I'm here on my second monitor in the test world, and here's a little bit of insight into the planning progress. So there's just very few more things that I actually need to complete this. First, the quartz that Slim G gave me has to be smelted. Then I just have to craft a bunch of polished diorite. I'm probably gonna have to mine a little bit of quartz for that. Then I'm gonna have to trade for a lot of lapis to get a lot of blue dye. After that I will need to get a lot of clay, for clay, but also for terracotta. Then I'll have to AFK at the gold farm and get a little bit of gold. I think like 810 blocks, so not that much, like 12 stacks or something. And then I need purple blocks. I think Patrick was gonna get those, but he didn't have the time and lost them in the void or something like that. So yeah, I'll just have to go and mine those. That shouldn't be too hard either. And then, as I said, the clay that I don't need for clay itself, I need to make pink terracotta out of. And if I acquire all those things, I have everything to build the statue, which is great. So, switched over to this recording. And dropped the rocket for some reason. But now let's go smelt quartz. So, here's a full shulker of smooth quartz and here's the rest. That's the quartz done. So back in the creative world I can remove that from my list. Now how does one craft diorite? Oh, it's just nether quartz and cobblestone. Do I have nether quartz? I don't think I do. So let's go to the nether and get about 1.5 shulkers of nether quartz. Shouldn't take too long, I think, with the fortune pickaxe. So I got like all the nether quartz I need, and somehow I'm really tired at 1:30 PM. But I will just ignore that and fly home and craft diorite. There it is, a bunch of polished diorite that I can use to build. Back in the test world I can scrap that as well. Next I need blue dye. Oh god. Yeah, for this one I just need to go to the villagers and trade and trade and trade and trade. I hope I have enough clerics, otherwise I'll have to make more clerics. So I need 6 shulkers for this. That is 6 shulkers that I have. And let's also check the amount of clerics that I have. So with this guy here, let's call him Tom. With Tom as the last one I counted 14 clerics. How much does one of them sell every time? Hello Tom. 12. So that's 168 per trade cycle. And I need another 8,700. That means I need to trade with every single cleric 51 times. There's nothing to do about it. I think I just gotta do that. Let's see how it goes. I'll be back in exactly an hour and see how far I've gotten. So it's exactly 1 hour and 1 minute later now. I've gotten a bunch of lapis here, but not a lot though. It would take me like 6 more hours to get it like this. But that is largely due to the fact that I tried to establish something else instead of constantly trading. I like destroyed my thing here, my first iron farm, not villager farm, iron farm, because I've now got a bigger one anyway, and this is now a breeder. And as you can see, the first child was just bred, and I wanted to go there, and then when it's big I can make it into a cleric, like this with the brewing stands. See you in an hour once again. Hopefully then I've made more progress. So while I was in the process of getting lapis, I'm now here at my gold farm, and I just wonder, does it still work? And is there gold in here? And is the sorting system working? Let's see. I will just AFK for a little bit. So the farm is definitely functioning in the fact that they are dying and giving me tons and tons of XP. But let's see if I also get gold. This is really strange. I just came back and they were not attacking me anymore. Does this farm just stop working after some time? Normally it shouldn't. But let's check how much we got. Did the upper chest fill up? No. But the lower one's did a little bit. Yeah, this is gonna take years, not years, but like hours to fill this up to as far as we need it. I think the gold is gonna be the last part we add in. So after recording the last clip, I actually AFK'd a little bit more again while eating my toast, and in total I've now got 41 blocks of gold for like 45 minutes of AFKing, but that's only 5%, which means I would need to AFK for like 14 hours or something. That's ridiculous. I think this farm is slower than it should be. Or I'm just stupid. But regardless of that, let's go back to getting blue dye, because I really need that and I can do that more quickly than this. I'm not quite done yet, but I'm almost done. I've gotten like 115 stacks of lapis and I need, what is this? I need 22 more. Actually, I need 20 more now because I already got 2. But the reason I'm recording this is of course a funny number lever. Trading with these villagers for hours totally didn't just break me. Also, where am I going? I need to go to the industrial district. I decided to not actually go to the industrial district, but rather try the gold farm again. Hopefully it works reliably now, because I need a lot of gold and I'm gonna go have dinner now. See you with more than funny number levels. Yeah, the farm is still broken. I need to replace the 3 piglins on the outside there. I just went back to get these guys onto the platform and then randomly started getting attacked by all of them. So I guess I'll go back in here and just make the farm work for a second. No! Why I went to the side? You gotta be kidding me. Why I die so often, I idiot. Maybe because of sleep deprivation. Here I am back at the farm. Hopefully I can retrieve my stuff. Where is it? There is it. And also I think the piglins are now finally not angry at me anymore. Although I do still have to go back again and get a boat. Why did I not take that with me when I came here? I'm a moron. And now I'm finally here with boats. So I think I can go to this guy here. Get him in the boat. Go in the boat myself. Drive onto this. Exit. Destroy the blocks behind him. Destroy the boat and give him a name. Failure. Failure 2. Failure 3. And now the farm... Oh god, I almost killed myself in the farm. And all my items would have been put into lava. Only the netherite would have survived. Holy... Oh... Why did I do that? Safe, be safe, be safe. Take your time. Okay. Now the farm should work. Let's just wait for like 15 minutes so that we can confirm it does. My heart rate. After some time, it clearly seems to be working now. Because it's still running. That's good. Finally! It's 10:30 PM. I started this like at noon. And now I finally got 10,000 blue color items. In the test world once again. Finally completed blue dye. Next, I need to get clay. Actually, how much clay do I need? 3,807. That sounds fun. That's like a double chest and even a little bit more. Yay. I love clay. Never been good at keeping promises, so here's me winging another commentary of showcasing this beautiful base that Aurora built. And I instantly flicked the lever because my inner green activated, which she deflicked again, and then I flicked the other one, which she I think also deflicked, yeah, because the piston extended, she can hear all of this, that's annoying. But yeah, then we had a friendly discussion, and at the end I got the last lap by activating this one, which you didn't see. Then we were inside and I pressed a bunch of buttons, apparently. And I don't have ADHD, but I acted like I do. Then I donated a rocket to this random barrel. Before we parkoured our way around her base, then I hit her. I swear that was accidental. I can remember that it was an accident. I even wanted to like get my bucket, but she was already fine. Then for some reason I broke glowstone and exited the base almost, but I was told to replace it, which I did because I am nice. And then for some reason I left through the rail without being on a minecart, instead stopping a minecart but redoing it again, and then I got shot at, which, you know, I think ended this whole thing. And I think it ensued in a thing where for 3 hours we were in a call and had all sorts of fights in the battle arena. And in those fights I think I ended up being the referee because, you know, us Austrians, we're hardly ever involved in wars. We just watch them. So yeah, that's kind of it. That ended the tour, I think. But it looks really nice. I'm really glad Aurora is back playing on here. And in case you remember her from old videos, then you're crazy because back then she was called a Tamil on her in-game username. So yeah, a Tamil is now Aurora. Now it's 4 minutes before midnight. I've got all the mud that I need to turn into clay. Actually, I forgot about the part that I then need to turn into terracotta, but for now that's the clay part. But I won't get the rest done today. I'll go to bed now. I just went to AFK the gold farm before going to school, and now I have returned with 442 XP. And let's see how much gold I got. Okay, this sorter module doesn't work. Yeah, okay, it wasted a bunch of gold. But I still got a lot. Let's start crafting. There it is. I've now got 645 gold blocks in total to build the whole statue. I need 810. So that's 165 left. I will like AFK that when having dinner or something. But now I think I just need to get a little bit more mud for the pink terracotta. And then I can make all of it into clay. And then burn some of it into terracotta. And then I have literally every resource except for the gold. Yes, finally I will do this today, and then I can build and build and build without having to get resources all the time. We'll come so far. I was just eating and I've AFK'd now. I've now got as much as I need. Gold, that is. Of course, more mud is also here so that I can make terracotta as well and not just clay. So talking about making clay, let's just go and do that. Hope it doesn't take too long. He just joined, said hey and left again. So I'm here getting clay. I already got quite a bit, but still more to go. And as you can see, I'm doing this on top of my multi-flying machine farm, where I basically farm every plant that a flying machine can farm, including dripstone, which is why on top of that I can just put my mud and make it into clay. But then I also use the, like, I don't know, 40 stacks or something that had already been harvested by this farm to extend the dripstone part so that I can more efficiently dry my mud. And the reason 40 stacks is only so little is because for every single block here I needed 5 of them and not just one. 1 for the hanging down dripstone and 4 for crafting the dripstone that it's hanging off of. But now let's get the clay. Are you kidding me? There I have it, a bunch of clay. Now let's melt some of it. Finally I've done it. I've collected every single resource and I just have to build. Look at all these shulkers here. This is the 100,000 blocks I need. Or that completely faked excitement I had until I went back into this world here and realized I need purple blocks still. So let's go mine those first and then we can build. But we can scrap the other 3. Purple blocks, the only thing left. So here I am at an empty end city without shulkers. And let's mine it. Finally! It's 9:09 PM. I've now actually got all the resources here. 2 shulkers of purple blocks. Let's fly back and put them to the Technoblade statue. There we have it in the perimeter with everything I need. But before I start building, I definitely need to now actually like install the mods. Especially replay mod has to be going. But it's already 9:11 PM. I'm not gonna make a joke about that. And I really have to go to bed because I've been sleep deprived for the last 2 days and also the days before that. I will sleep deprive myself again tomorrow, but today I'll go to bed early. Except I'll still gotta record the short and then maybe I'm gonna mine this field here once. So it's the next day, 3:03 PM. So let's make a time lapse of what I can still get done today, which will not be that much. I failed! This red concrete has to be higher, but I'm an idiot so I didn't realize. So I gotta fix that. And also build a lot of other stuff, so I guess let's just do that. Let's just build this front side. And then I'll check back in. And now I did it. I built this whole front side. And it didn't take too long, wasn't too bad. And it makes me motivated to build a bunch today. So I've already got this top here. And I think what I'm gonna do is first do this back side. And then do the 2 arms. And I'm convinced I can finish all of that today. Although it's already 7:42 PM. So I might technically finish it tomorrow at 2 AM. Who knows how long it will take? Let's just do it. That's not sponsored by Nike. I don't support child slavery. It's so funny how small these radar guys look on the statue. I only can comprehend the scale of this whole thing when there's like 4x4 pixels and they're so big and these guys are standing on them. Almost done with this as well. And now I've built the backside, except for a little bit of gold here that I didn't have enough, apparently. I'm just really bad at counting. But other than that, it might actually take a while to do this. I will do at least one arm here though. And if it doesn't take too long, then I'll do the second one as well today. Because then tomorrow, of course, I have to finish everything. Like literally everything. So I can't mess around today. Let's continue. I did not in fact continue, but instead fell asleep and so I didn't finish any of the 2 arms. It's first day, 2:25 p.m. and I'm gonna grind to get these arms done. I think it would be good if one of them took like 2.5 hours at max, which means at 5 p.m. I wanna be done with the first one. Then I'm positive I can finish the whole thing. Please let me be fast enough. So I guess let's just build in time-lapse mode. Although before going into time-lapse mode, I had to craft my resources. Which is when this happened. No! Come on! You know how you craft pink dye? With white dye. I thought you crafted it with blue dye. And I collected all these 5 shulkers of blue dye, which was formerly lapis lazuli, for nothing. I don't need them. I'm a moron. That took like 6 hours to collect or something. I think I should at least have enough white dye though at home. So I was gonna use all of these blocks for my mega base, which I'm gonna build soon hopefully in the summer holidays. But taking a few stacks can't hurt. And I really need them now. After wasting 6 hours of my life for nothing, I need some sad music for the time lapse. Two things. It's 5:24 p.m. and I finished this, but there's 2 important things to know. First of all, also I need to destroy this block. First of all, I was 25 minutes slower than I thought I was gonna be, or than I wanted to be. If you just look at the time, but actually I did a lot of other things in that time and like had to prepare a bunch, which I didn't realize beforehand. So actually in total it took me probably 2 out of the 2.5 hours I wanted to take. So that's fine. But what is a little bit of a problem is that I built the hand on the wrong side. Like, this hand should be there. Whatever, I don't think anyone will notice before they're told. So I don't think it's too big of a deal. Pretty funny and a little bit stupid though. Now it's 9:18 p.m. and I finished all of Technoblade's hand. Or hands, I should say, because hand was incorrect. And now I just have to plop the head on top of him. And then I have to get a little over a shulker of light grey terracotta and put it in here. And then I'll be done, which is great. Although actually I think I'll do the light grey terracotta thing first, because it will look better to put the head on and then have it actually finished. Yeah, let's do that. I didn't bother to turn on the shaders. It's 49 minutes into the next day, but I'm still working on this. Took quite a bit to do all of this terracotta thing. And before actually doing it, I also fixed this gold here and AFK'd the gold farm a little bit to do it. Took also about an hour just in AFKing. And a bunch more in crafting and transporting and stuff. So that's why it's already late. But now there's literally only the head missing. And I've got this giant statue. I'm so happy that I was actually able to do this so far. And I'll be able to complete the head today as well. I mean, let's be honest. If I've come this far, I can do the head. At least I actually have all the materials now. Next day, not gonna bother to turn on the shaders. Yeah, I didn't manage to finish it yesterday. It was like 2:20 AM and at some point I did have to go to sleep. But I did get quite a big chunk of it done. Or a decent one at least. So let's just continue. Until I have to go to school. It's like 8:13 AM. In an hour some sort of project at school starts. I don't know exactly what we're doing. We're doing something. So I have to go there by bike. But now let's build. Maybe some different sad music. Okay, no, this sucks. Let's do epic music. So I'm placing the last blocks, and I did it! Finally! It's 10:26 AM of the 1st of July, the same day the So Long Nerds video was uploaded, and I finished the Technoblade statue. Look at this glory! I would have never thought that I would be able to do it this fast.